I'm so happy to be invited here because I'm always ready to share my story. My name is Oshki Pagada. Oh, I'm so nervous. It's New Dawn Woman, and that is my spirit name, my given name. When I first arrived on these steps to this institution, my name was Shirley Fletcher, and I was 6 years old. I came into the school because I had to come, because our people were told we must send the children to these institutions so that we can educate them, Christianize them, and remove the Indian from them. They managed to do that in a lot of ways, but we are a very resilient people. It's been a hard fight for many, many of us to deal with the issues of growing up in an institution where there was no respect for you as a person. And we worked very hard as children. They would not allow that today, the things that we did as children. I remember at 7 years old scrubbing concrete floors, doing the washing in huge wash tubs, hanging out in the freezing winter on the line as children, all of us as small children, and then being allowed to go to school half a day. The boys worked in the fields. We had our own farm here. We had our cows and chickens and all the other farm animals and gardens that the children tended to. The people that we had administering over us were very colonial. Most of them were English. They came across on and immigrated to Canada and worked in the residential schools. So it was a very, very hard life growing up. Many of us have the different stories that are being collected now by the reconciliation group of people, Truth and Reconciliation. But it's more than stories that we carry in our hearts. You know, we've gone along on this journey. We've all stepped into place to move forward as a people, as our people. Leaders, teachers, bringing the people together in organizations such as the Children of Shingwauk Alumni Association, which I am very, very proud of, because it brought us together as former students to talk about the past, to seek direction in how we were going to change our destinations, how we were going to heal, how we were going to overcome. And it took many, many, many years. I've been on the Children of Shingwauk Association group for over 30 years. 35 years, I believe it is, since we started. And we've come a long, long way. I graduated from this university at the age of 68. It was 65 years since I walked in that front door and walked out with a cap and gown. I was very, very happy, very proud, because I felt very connected to the vision of Shingwauk. This is what it was about. This is what the whole story was about, to bring the people through, to give them an education, to stand on a level playing field with mainstream society, to move forward in economics, in education, and in all the ways that will make us stronger as a people. My daughter also graduated from this university. I talked her into coming here. Said it's a good place, and you being here make it even better. You know, a number of my family have graduated from this university, and we all work today within our own First Nations, within other organizations, to advance our dream as Aboriginal people. When the Truth and Reconciliation was introduced, I was very happy. Although I knew it wouldn't turn out exactly as was talked about. But as First Nations people, we did our part. We came forward and we did our part. So what's happened along the way? This government hasn't always done their part. The words that come out were full of promise, full of apologies. But words are empty unless there's a meaningful vision behind it, a meaningful drive behind it, to really, really believe that Canada could help to restore our people. If they only would step up to the plate and be meaningful in their promises. We don't want handouts. We want the resources from this country, which is our country. The resources were never, ever given up. This land was never, ever given up by our people. We want those resources and a part and a share in those resources so that we can forge our way forward. We can build our communities. We can build our educational institutions. I really would like to see Algoma University at the start of each year of programming that we have the First Nations have that celebration. Gather here. This is ours. This is what we want to bring forward. I am so proud. And by the way, I am related to Chief Shingwauk. I have 4 nephews that are direct descendants from Chief Shingwauk. And it's the Ojibwe Nation and the Cree Nation coming together. And we always will come together. All of our First Nations will come together in harmony and in strength with the personal and collective drive to make things better, to change things. Because who we want to change these things for is for our families, our communities, and for the world. We dare to reach out to say to the world, come and listen to us. Come and sit around our fires. Come and talk with us. Let us tell you what we know about this planet Earth. And we want to share that. And we want you to be part of it. The Earth is in dire, dire straits. How are we going to change this? How are we going to change this for everyone? Because it isn't just the Aboriginal people. It's for everyone. Everyone's children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, 4, 7 generations like we believe. This is what we hold in our hearts. And it's with the support, it's with the resources of this country, it's with the brains of our people, all of us, to have one heart and one mind to move forward and create a better world. Make a